morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. So, got another good show today. Today, we're going to focus a little bit different than we have been. I may run some missions today if we run out of other stuff, but otherwise, I'm going to leave all that level 1 mission stuff alone and try and do a lot of it offline. Will you get out of there? Cats, man. My cat, he just all of a sudden is like, I've got to be in every box, even if it's closed. And then my camera can't find me because I moved. Yes, well, all right. There we go. Okay, so, today we're going to focus a bit on... I'm going to have to keep that out of the room if he doesn't knock it off. Today we're going to focus... focus. I know. My ADD just goes wild. So, today we are going to work on some different things. We are going to take a look at contracts that are available in Null and take advantage of them. And then we're also going to be looking at the transport of them. I'm probably going to buy a jump freighter today. If I don't have one, I don't remember if I think I asset safetied my jump freighter from Horde. And, I got to say, I called it right on Horde, at leaving at the right time and selling my Titan. I didn't know what was going to happen with Horde. I had no clue. But the let's see here. Gosh, I hate all these ads. But the soft changes in the last 7 days. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, the ads. So apparently, and see, I'm not in Horde anymore, but apparently, oh my god, these ads. For somebody who has ADD, all these ads flashing all over the place, it doesn't help. And if websites give the opportunity to support somehow and remove the ads, kind of like Zkill does, I'm very, very for that. So, yeah. Because for me, if I use the site a lot, I don't mind supporting. I don't like the ads. I know that the ads give them the support. And I refuse to use an ad blocker. Just not my thing. So, the capital moved again, from what I understand, for Pandemic Horde again. And Pandemic Horde has a lot of stuff, and so do we have a mod here that can ban that person? So having the Titan and having the yes, that is spam. I don't know if we have a mod here that can ban that person. They moved their capital again, and which meant that I would have had to take my Titan that I had and move it. Moving to Stain was probably one of the riskiest things that I could do, because Stain is such a hostile place. Let me ban this person. All right, they are banned. Show just started. Rams is not here yet, otherwise he would take care of it. Rams is on staff here, and he's getting paid to like help out on the show. What a great, I mean, I think what a great job. Man, if my job was to help my boss do live shows and manage some of the background stuff, I mean, God, it's like dream job to me. I don't know how he feels about it. It might just be a job for him, but right there's a good example of why it's good to have him around. But he's not here for another hour, so yeah. So anyway, I moved to Stain, and then but I moved to Stain on an invitation. I was trying to do stuff in Stain, and it wasn't working out. I was dying a lot. And so, in fact, do I have I do. Here's Z-Kill of Stain, and there is this is a live feed. There's a lot of people that come in here and they get hunted down, like seriously hunted down, and it's not pretty for the people here who don't belong. And so it is very interesting. We get a lot of people that come in here and think that they're gonna just do whatever, and because it's NPC null, and what they don't realize is how frickin' organized Stain is, and how the people who live here work together and crush all of the people that come in here. And it's been this way for many, many years. And that's why Stain is just such a deadly place. So there's a lot of explorers that come through and everything, and I think most of the time they're entering like through wormholes or whatever. But they are vehemently hunted down and killed. And like, look at this, the number 2 ship for kills in the last 30 days is Proteus. Number 3, Loki. And these are not cheap ships. Like, this is stuff that's coming in with a purpose to crush anybody who's coming through. And so it's a very interesting thing. But now I'm living here, and so I tell you, I'm gonna kick you out. So contract type all, no minimum, availability public. All right. So I am, oh my God. Yeah. I got to take him out of the room. He's just not working out well. Come here. I'll never get him where he ran to. He's up into everything. He was even up into he was trying to get up on top of my hat box that's back there. He'd crush that thing and crush the hat in it. He's a 20-pound cat. Lovable, but, you know. All right. What are you... Oh, my God. Are you serious? So he's grabbing stuff out of boxes. This is a little adapter, power adapter, and he was carrying this off. All right. I mean, he is a normal cat. I can't be mad at him for that. But he's like a giant squirrel running around my room. So anyway, what I want to do is look at what kind of stuff is for sale in here, because a lot of the people who try and live down here don't understand what is required to live here, and they move in resources and stuff and then realize they can't get their shit back out, and so they put it up for sale. And so somebody like me comes along and says, okay, what have we got here? We got 350 million being asked for this Gila. And I don't think this is worth 350 million. But we look. It's not. This is like almost like a convenience type fit. This is a ratting fit and everything. And some of the stuff is posted by people who live here, but for the most part, no. And yeah. Anyway, so there's that. But then here's what happens. People come down here and they think, oh, I'm going to run sites, and I see this thing on here and I'll just buy it and I'm going to go run some sites.
Dragons.
Alien voice just followed.
And they get blown up. So then the loot comes back to people like me. So here's 1.29 billion, and this is just a hangar clean out, it looks like. And 9 jumps away. Let me copy all of this stuff, and let's take it up into EWB and go to the appraisal tool. And oh, here, let me hide my screen for just a second while I make sure that that's what's in my clipboard. Okay, it is. So, all right. So I have it going off of JITA prices. Sell is 1.29 billion, buy is 1.08, and they're asking 1.29 billion. They're asking exactly what the stuff would be worth if you're buying it on the market, which to me is a no-go. There's no no way that I'm gonna pay full price for something that is just a bunch of stuff. There is a ship in here, but this Paul, thank you for the raid. Welcome.
Oh my God, it's a raid. Welcome to the Dragons. I hope you're here to stay. Welcome to the Dragons, where you see
we're those of you joining.
Now prepare to get flamed.
We're looking at what contracts are down here. And this guy, I saw him posting some stuff, and he puts in here, can't get it so just, and I don't know what the so just means, but it might be that he's fire selling it and can't get to it. The abyssal stuff, which might actually have some value, like that's not a bad roll. Velocity bonus of 8.42%, but it's an afterburner. which would be good in ESS stuff, but not really. I don't know where else it would be good. Capital, industrial core, civilian pulse laser. I mean, this looks like Cormorant Crucifier. I don't see any real interesting ships in here. Not yet. And a lot of it looks like loot. There's a phantasm in here. So you can go in here and you can go simulate fit. If it's fitted, it'll show what's fitted on it. There's nothing. It's not fitted. And a couple of procurers. They are not fitted either. Rifter. Venture. And that's pretty much it. So let's see if this is worth anything. All right, so the buy price 963 million, sell 1.13 billion, and they're wanting 980 million, or not? No, 900 million for it. Is that 900 million? Yeah. Sometimes the 8s and 0s look very similar. So 900 million for it. 963 million. There's the cost of transporting it. There's the obscurity of all the stuff. You know, taking it to market and everything. It's very obscure, not worth it. Here's one that says 20% discount, and there's abyssal stuff in here. I give 0, even if the abyssal stuff is a good roll, like this appears to be a good roll. It requires more CPU, but gives you a little bit extra damage and a little bit rate of fire bonus. You know, those could be interesting if you have CPU left over. So my mic is a bit low. Well, you sure it's a bit low? You can turn it up here just a little bit. Oh, that's maximum. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much at max. Mic is fine. All right. I'm going to go with the majority here. I did mess with my mic yesterday, but it wasn't... yeah. So, This doesn't have any ships in it. I'm always looking for ships I can use. And this is 2.89 billion. Man, does it have something in it that is going to be good? Buy 2.97 billion, sell 3.32 billion. So they're saying 20% below, but they're saying 20% below the sell price. And really what you should be paying attention to is the buy price, because that is the real market number. Like, that is the number that actually matters. And because that's what you know you can sell it for. And so if they're asking 2.89 billion, it's only 200 million difference. Now, if I were to take it to market and sell it all, it looks like it's 3.3 billion, which would give me a 400 million profit off of laying out 2.9 billion. I'm not sure that I think that that's an okay number. It's not really 20%. If it had some really interesting ship in it that I'd be like, or something else, like, does it have any blueprints in it? Because if there are actual blueprints in it, no, it doesn't. There's not very much stuff in here. It's just a bunch of items. I mean, these abyssal items, they do have some good stuff about them, like the increased HP and stuff on this, but I don't value anything on abyssals, and it's because that market is very subjective, and each item is unique, and so it's really hard to do that in volume. So yeah. All right. Here's another one. And it's a skiff. Tyra. Is the skiff fitted? It's partly fitted, not fully fitted. All right, so can't really take anything from that fit. Let's see what this has a skiff in it, and it says buy price at Cheetah 263 million, and they're wanting 227 million. Okay, this one starts to get interesting. It's not a huge amount of money. Let's see here. It'd sell for 289 and they're wanting 227. It's not enough money to get me to move, and there's not ships here that I look at and go, oh hey, I need this. $6 billion. And so this one's going to be hard to put into EWB and get a clear price on it, and the reason for that is it has a capital in it, and so the Jita buy price 938 million. The problem is the minnow here is not being valued at all, and so we'd have to do more research on what the minnow is actually worth. At the same time, I don't want to deal with a minnow. I'd have to turn around and sell it in here. You know, I don't want the minnow. And where am I going to sell it at? Well, I'd have to sell it here in Stain where it's at, or take it up into nullsec to sell it. But the market is rough in taking stuff like this into nullsec. It just doesn't work out well. Because there's not enough buyers that are looking for that specific thing. So, all right. If you are watching on video, we'll see you in the next episode.